And welcome to another episode of Two Guys One Crypt. And Fulci lives. Chuck.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Do you know what the problem with that shirt is?
He's not alive.
No, he's not. He's dead. So just so you guys know, Chuck is what you call a fucking liar.
Hey man, his extraordinary, legendary movies live on. Okay, so Fulci fucking lives.
Right, just not him.
Right.
So, anyways, man, how's things going with you? Everything going well?
Yeah. For the most part, things have been okay the last couple of days. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm very, very happy to hear that.
Me
So I
too.
guess obviously we're going to be doing a Fulci movie today, but before we go ahead and get into that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the stuff we have going on. So as always, everybody, please check out this link below. I will be posting it in the comments here shortly. It's a pretty badass comic book. I mean, we did quite a bit in pre-sales. We've been selling quite a few almost every single week. I mean, this book is still fucking going. So if you have not picked up a copy of Tales of Shock and Terror yet, check it out. Written by me, Chuck, Ron Pertee, with the artwork done by Drew Moreland. And we got put out through Cutthroat Comics. So, you know, for our first comic book still being picked up by a publisher is pretty fucking awesome. So check that out if you're into horror anthologies. And you won't be disappointed, I think. You know, so far I've been hearing some pretty good things, you know.
Everything's been positive I've been hearing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, let's go ahead and talk about some of our a little bit of our sponsorships before we get into this. Scrolling banner for this one. Check out House of Mysterious Secrets at houseofmysterioussecrets.com. Use our code 4130. Save 10% off of all this awesome horror shit that they got.
That's where I got this shirt. That's where I got this shirt. And my Fulci poster.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're fucking awesome. If you're into horror stuff, you probably already know who they are. You probably already checked out their website. Why not save 10%? Use our fucking code. Be awesome. And also, check out another one of our sponsors. And this is a friend of mine, actually. And it's all locally to my area. But she does horror-themed wax melts, which are shaped in like vampire teeth, glittered skulls, all sorts of scents. And you can use the code there for us as well. And I believe you save like 20% off with our code, which is TFTP20. And I mean, who doesn't want their house to smell nice and have still kind of that spooky little vibe to it?
I mean, if you like to keep your house looking Halloweeny and like to keep that vibe going all year round, man, just load up on the fucking Halloween stuff.
You might as well, you know.
I mean, I like it.
All the kids are doing it.
It's classic. I dig it. I think it's badass.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, check those out. Check out the comic book. Check out the wax melts. Check out everything that we got going on. If you are unaware of what the comic book looks like, I mean, Chucky's modeled it off for us, as well as our good friend Morgan. So I mean, check that book out. It's pretty fucking awesome. You'll enjoy it. And anyways, let's go ahead, jump into this fucking episode and introduce our guests. Our guests come from another horror podcast. They do. And it's a pretty fun one.
They come from another world.
Yes. I actually got to go on their show a while back, and I believe we discussed shark movies. And wow, was that a very fun, interesting time.
I'm sure it was.
Oh, man. I believe I'm still waiting for them to do a Wolfman episode or a werewolf episode, though. But anyways, let's go ahead and introduce our guests, Don and Clint from the Hamityville Horror.
Hey.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, guys?
Good, guys. Good. Hey, congrats on the comic release too. That's some fucking awesome stuff. So congrats on that. That's amazing.
Thanks, man. You'll have to pick a copy up or 10. I've obviously prefer 10.
I'll go with 11 because I got to do dirty things to the one, but the other ones I'll just frame and put behind me.
That's a good idea.
I mean, that works too. We're flattered about anything.
Plenty of copies still available.
Just give us your money. We don't care what you do with them otherwise.
Right.
Yeah,
it's in your house.
So what's going on with you guys?
No.
Not too much. We just got back from North Carolina over the weekend. We went to a con down there. Met a lot of really cool people, like working the con. Some indie people who do like work on some of those low budget films that we love so much. And met a few celebrities, and hopefully we made some connections that'll work out in the future. That'd be awesome.
I've seen some of the pictures.
Yeah,
I'm pretty jealous about a few of them.
Yeah. Trust me, a lot of
You
people are.
you might be able to guess like the couple of them that I'm really jealous about.
Which ones are you really jealous of, Chuck?
Oh, one is Danielle Harris. I
knew he was gonna say
had a
that.
chance to meet her one time, and I fucking couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to look like that fucking weirdo.
Actresses that make Chuck super jealous.
It's not jealous. It's making me nervous. It makes me. Oh, I mean, jealous when I meet them. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But fucking Felissa Rose was at Scarefest where my mom works, not too in Lexington, which isn't too far from her. And my mom was getting me a bunch of like autographs from people and stuff because I wasn't able to make it. And Felissa Rose actually did me a video. She actually was like, "Can I just do a video for him?" And I thought that was the coolest fucking thing.
That's
like
cool.
I couldn't have asked for that's better than a fucking autograph.
That woman's amazing.
yeah,
She's like one of the
amazing.
best people on the planet. She's just a fun person.
And Dave Sheridan was cool as shit too.
Dave Sheridan was amazing.
Yeah, and they were like side by side, one table next to the other, and they did a couple movies recently together, and they're just awesome.
Oh yeah,
they had a good time.
That is awesome. I know that Chuck, as well as a few other people, including Ron, got really, really jealous of the Dana De Lorenzo one. And like I said, it's always women he gets jealous with. It's nobody else.
It's just it's not jealous. It's just I'm like, I really want to meet these ladies, but I every time that I get a chance to, like, I'm just like,
Right. I will say, at least you were better than Ron was about it. It's like, oh, she gotta touch you.
well, Don went all out. He paid for the Danielle and Scout sandwich. So,
once I get that framed, I'll put that out there because that's.
Are you gonna have 2 copies of it too?
That's I got that shit. That shit is. I got a printer right here. Scanned it. At least 50 copies are waiting right here.
That's awesome.
Is it a 3D printer?
Oh man, I wish.
God.
Oh boy.
So we already got some comments rolling in here. Our buddy Sean, what's up, guys? And yes, get the comic books. And he says Chuck like Sweeney.
Damn.
What the fuck? Thanks, Sean.
Damn. I mean,
damn, dude.
Stephen Alexander Howard, what's up, guys?
Oh, Steven. That's one of my old friends, man. He's like one of my best friends. He's one hell of a musician.
Is he?
Yeah, we've been. He plays drums, guitar, bass, anything you put in front of him. He's one of the most. Any instrument he can pretty much like figure it out.
Damn,
Don't be a dickhead.
I knew where he was going.
I know.
He can play with anything.
No. Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're gonna give him an accordion. We're gonna give him on the next show, guys. So
I get. You know what though? The thing is, I will say this right now: if you were to give Stephen Howard a fucking accordion, the motherfucker would master it in like an hour.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. The guy's fucking amazing. He's a big influence on me as a drummer, so being friends with him is a good thing. So,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
So
thanks for joining us too, by the way. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, guys, we are talking about a Fulci film tonight, and Don, I believe you got the chance to pick this one.
I did. I got to pick the grand finale of Fulci's Gates of Hell trilogy, which is House by the Cemetery. If you're gonna go out with a bang, good God Almighty, you definitely did. One interesting thing I love about this movie is that it's fucked up no matter what version you watch, because the original version is batshit nuts, but there's versions that came out where they actually messed up the order of the scenes, which convoluted it even more. You're like, well, I couldn't follow it before. Now you really can't, because now shit's out of order. So people,
I was gonna say it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's so off the wall. But people that are dead are like alive later on in the film. Like, what the fuck am I watching? And we like switch dimensions now. Like, what is happening?
Wow. So I guess before we go ahead and get into this movie a little bit, guys, I'll go through out the plot synopsis.
Good. No one knows what it is, so we all want to hear it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
I love this. No, I love this movie. We'll get to that, but no, I just think I can't wait to hear this. Yeah.
All right. Well, oh God. A New England home is terrorized by a series of murders. Unbeknownst to the guest, that a gruesome secret is hiding in the basement. It's Chuck. Story's over. Let's talk about something else.
Let's rate this motherfucker. Let's rate it, and let's do our 2 random phone calls where we, I hope we do that, and I hope somebody picks up the fucking phone.
Oh yeah,
they'd be like, "Hey, have you heard of this movie, House by the Cemetery?" And they're gonna go, "Well, that's funny because I live in a house by the cemetery. Are you fucking stalking me?" No, it's really a movie.
I forgot we were doing that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh no, I was gonna remind you too. Don't worry. I'm glad somebody else did.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's fun.
So
anyways,
I normally go through this and read off a lot of the cast members and everything, and I guess we'll take a little vote here between the 4 of us. Who wants to hear me butcher a shitload of fucking names?
okay.
Get you out of McCall.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
Everybody else is going to get fucking obliterated, which is fine. I mean, these people knew this coming out that if it ever got localized, you weren't going to be able to say their fucking names. Catch Anna McCall. We're done. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need.
She's the one that's in a lot of Fulci's films.
Yep.
I mean, she's kind of
Giovanni Frezzo was in this as well. I know he was one of your guys' favorites.
Love that dude.
Well, I know that she was in. She's kind of like the Jamie Lee Curtis, like in John Carpenter films. Yep. That's how she is with fucking Fulci.
Yeah, because she's in the other 2. She's in City of Living Dead and The Beyond.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not the same character at all. I don't.
Yeah. Admittedly, I still have not seen City of the Living Dead. So
what the fuck?
I don't know.
I can't say that's the best one. The Beyond, the Beyond is the best one out of
the Beyond is the best one, but City of the Living Dead has some
that you can fucking follow.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true. City of the Living Dead though, that's got. I mean, the maggot scene. There's a preacher. It opens up with a preacher hanging himself. I'm all in. Like, it's a good one.
That one, like I told you earlier, Chuck, I watched that one by accident because I thought it was part of the Romero like I got it way before I realized what it was. And
Romero would have made more sense.
Well, I mean, more sense, but I mean, maybe not a better movie, especially near the end there. But
you would have never had the special effects that you had. I mean, that was the thing with Fulci and Argento, is that they didn't give a shit. I mean, the kills and all. The Gates, the Gates of Hell trilogy, even Argento's, Mother of Tears trilogy. It's like just Italian giallo in general just has insane special effects.
Yeah,
it makes you wince. In fact, City of the Living Dead's got some of the most gnarliest fucking kills that I've ever seen in a horror movie in general.
Makes me gag. There's a couple of scenes in that like I think talk the car scene with the chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's. Literally,
yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, this is nuts. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. But goddamn, it is brutal.
So I do have to ask. Now, this is not my first time watching this movie, and I'm assuming that this is not anybody's first time watching this movie on this show.
You fucking kidding me?
It's Clint's. I'm calling him out.
Oh, all right,
a newbie.
All right.
First watch.
Hey, it's okay.
That's fine. I love that actually.
I can honestly see why somebody wouldn't watch it, but
I can't argue. I can't argue with it. I love it, but I can't argue.
You can't be friends with Don and not eventually see these movies. So
that's how my friends are with me.
Talking about movies, I do have to ask Don. This is a little bit off topic.
Huh?
Did you watch the movie I sent you?
What movie did you send me? I've been sent so many fucking movies. Dick Shark. I haven't been able to. I know of it. I got to buy it off Amazon.
I gave it to you.
That's not JB like naked in a tutu with the shark.
Right.
Is
No.
Why am I just hearing about?
Oh, you didn't see that video? Okay.
I forgot about that. You did. Fuck. Oh my God, Clint. Yeah. Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend.
There you go. I just wanted to see if you actually watched it because
laminating pictures.
I feel like I might be the only person who's
scary.
actually seen it, and it's worth having a conversation with somebody else about it.
Hey, this won't be our first. This won't be our first time. This will be the first time. Won't be the last time. We can always have a conversation about that.
Good Lord.
Damn right.
The promotional poster is great.
I mean, the
I'm
cover art is
I meant to find this.
It's insane. It's like this woman's looked like she's about to give somebody head, but the fucking shark looks like it's about to bite her face off. So it's like, who's giving head here?
I'm gonna have to look this up because that's an interesting image in my head already. And
I'm gonna get the poster for Chuck just to show you.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like Regurgitating's first album. I have a feeling. I don't.
What the hell does it say on the poster? Something like
it's
the only time the woman says no teeth. Or something like that.
If that's any inclination what to expect, man, that's
it's called Dick Shark. I already know what to expect from it.
See,
I can't see it.
You can't.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, you are missing out.
Everybody fucking else can. Holy!
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh wow. That's
I love how it says uncut first edit. What the? How could you not? What else would there fucking be?
After you watch this movie, you're gonna realize, like, seriously, they might have had a budget of like $200.
You're gonna need to send me this fucking like movie, JB. just from the just from the picture you just showed me. I feel like I need to see it.
Oh my god, I will send it to whoever wants a copy. That's for sure.
Just for that chick's face. It's part of even the movie.
Right. So, anyways, we're talking about The House by the Cemetery. I guess I'll go ahead and lead it off just because I want to get mine over with. I watched this movie the first time, probably the way everybody watched it this time. But this last time, I don't know what I was doing. I was going through a bunch of my movies, got it. And I watched the Italian version.
Yeah.
With subtitles.
He called me. Real quick. You called me earlier. You're like, "Hey, isn't there like an overdub of this movie?" Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen. Like,
yeah.
I watched the Italian version.
I knew. I was pretty sure there was one because I remember watching it, and I was 99% sure it was in English, but I was like, "Man, what the fuck?" I don't know what the hell happened. I will fully admit to having an all-region player and having way more movies than any man probably should, but I watched it in Italian. I will say that my personal opinion of this movie is probably a little bit different than everybody else's, but Clint might agree. I will say personally, you can cut this movie down to 15-20 minutes of gore, and that's enough for me. The storyline is total shit. There's nothing there to really go off of whatsoever. The gore is amazing. It is shot fucking beautifully. The voices, I will say, and don't get me wrong, I've went back and checked out some little things here and there and refreshed myself on some of the English dubs. But even the Italian voices are kind of fucking annoying. I will say,
I'm Bob.
I know goddamn good and well. Bob's got to have.
Yeah.
Bob, go away.
Even in Italian, his voice is fucking annoying.
Your parents don't like you anyway. They leave you in a car like that far away in like a busy area.
Well, I mean, it was normal.
You play with that girl that doesn't exist.
Yeah, and they don't care.
I will say that I think they really missed the mark by not killing the kid at the end. But maybe that's just my own opinion on it. If I had to rate this movie, though, I would probably still give it about a 6.5. Like, it wasn't horrible, but I'd rather see a cut with just the gore. It would be way more entertaining for me personally. Chuck, I already know what you think, so we're gonna skip you. Hey, Clint, what did you think about this one?
I agree with a lot of what you said. There was definitely some good camera work in it. I liked some of the shots that they did. I liked all of the gore. That was really awesome. The bats were a little weird, but there was definitely some moments in the film where like you felt that feeling of dread, like whenever, I don't know what the fuck the deal was with that basement door. It was like, the unopenable door, but every time somebody was there and they're getting approached up the steps by whatever's coming, it was just one of those things where it's like, Yeah, you could feel the tension, and it was really awesome. I think it did what it was supposed to do, but again, couldn't follow the goddamn story. I don't know what they were doing there, but and even the ending is debatable. I mean, it's like, was Bob actually alive? You know, it's like, so I'm sure we'll get to that, but I don't know what the hell was going there. Did he cross into another dimension? I mean, you know, another timeline. I mean, at one point I thought they were bringing in like a doppelganger story when the librarian was talking to the doctor about, oh yeah, when you were here before with your daughter, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I have a son, you know, and I was never here before. So
and they don't really touch on that anymore.
Right, at all. And I was like,
it's like Fulci's like, wait, I have a great idea, and then he just, like, I don't know, trails off, and then they're like, where's that idea? I don't even know what you're talking about. And they just leave it on there. Just,
I was expecting some sort of crossover, you know, and I never got it, so I don't know what's going on.
Pretty much. Where would you rate this movie, though?
You know, despite all that, you know, what were you, out of 10? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I give it 6. I give it 6.
6?
All the likable things about it, I can accept it. Yeah.
Right. How about you, Don?
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Can you explain this story?
Don, you're my new best friend.
I want to know this.
Can we go do karate in the garage now?
Yeah, man, let's go. I figured if it was going to be, you know, if they hated it and we loved it, we were going to be the tag champs, and we were just going to see who won.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel that me and Clint might be the logical thinkers here.
No, you are. If any, Clint will stop me dead in my tracks when I'm coming up with ideas that don't make any sense. And he's like, wait, let me tell you why you shouldn't do this. Like, fuck you, Clint. Tell me why I should do it. No sense makes sense. Yeah. So
I have to get logical, because if I don't, I'll just be sitting there the whole time going, what the fuck does he like about this thing? They can't figure it out. So it's like, I have to like dissect it a little bit and be like, okay, well, these are some good points here. I could follow you with that, you know.
Yeah,
I love the movie, and I still feel that same way. I'm like,
the Holocaust still, and yet then I get, you know, I'll get shit every once in a while for not really understanding a fucking Fulci movie. So
I mean, it's I'll give it I'm kind of with you guys. You know, I'll probably go 7 out of 10, just because, you know, it's part of a trilogy that I love. You know, especially if you watch them in order. You know, you don't have to, because the best thing about them is that they stand alone on their own. So while they say it's a trilogy, I mean, it's really not. You know, but it's if you watch them in order, it's just kind of cool to see like what he was trying to do, and kind of see how it kind of fell the fuck off. You know, you start off with City of Living Dead, then you get to The Beyond, which was the best one out of them all, in my opinion. And you know, Clint loves that one. He's a big stickler on like when movies end with like just hopelessness, just despair, and The Beyond is just that. I mean,
boy, are they good at that.
Right, I am right there with you on that one.
So, and this one kind of had it too, like you said. You know, you don't know what the fuck happens at the end. You know, they just start walking down a dirt road, and it's like, all right, bye. I guess, you know, what the fuck ever happened? Oh, she was a Fruitstein, and it's like, all right, well, cool. I mean, again, I don't know what the fuck happened.
To be fair, though, you have that feeling throughout the entire movie.
Oh, it's if like Clint said, the tension's there, the dread's there. I mean, you know, good and goddamn well these people, none of these people are going to survive. I mean, and it happens constantly in Fulci's movies. City of Living Dead, you know, you barely had any survivors there. The Beyond, I don't even know who. Yeah, Zombies the same way. I mean, if any of them end like that, Zombies fucking one of the worst ones, because it shows them walking into New York like, oh, cool. So all the motherfuckers died on the island. Now they're going to New York and take over the world.
It was Fulci's. It was his reason for why Dawn of the Dead happened, which is pretty much that's what Cameron told me.
Here we go. Here we go. Clint knows. You guys will have to listen to my episode, especially you, Chuck, because you'll fucking love it. So I did an episode specifically on the Italian zombie formula, and how fucked up any Italian zombie movie that's ever came out is just insanity, pure insanity. And Zombies the same way. You know, that was, in fact, what's funny is if you go back and you watch Dawn of the Dead, Argento actually has a credit in Dawn of the Dead, even though he had nothing to do with it. But Zombie 2, because that was supposed to be Dawn of the Dead. That was what it was supposed to be. But because Dawn of the Dead was so popular, they were like, well, we can't put that. We can't put the label on there now. So we'll just call it Zombie. And then Dawn of the Dead still got, Dario Argento's, handprint on it, which is just fucking weird. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Fulci stuff, regardless of how insane they are. But as far as this movie goes, I mean, I would definitely say it's, as far as that trilogy goes, it's definitely the weakest of, City of Living Dead and Beyond. But by all means, it's not bad. It's I've seen worse fucking movies like The Wicker Man.
Ugh. We're not even going there.
No, we can go there for a second because
we went there like 2 weeks ago.
Fucking
I'm
shit
sorry.
actor.
I'll just rip that Band-Aid right the fuck off.
I still.
It's painful. It's painful.
You can blame Chuck for that, for him and his other show that he does with oh god,
Video Store Clerks. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Video Store Clerks, and you guys did a whole episode on Nicolas Cage sucking dick.
That wasn't my.
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. No, and the thing is, that wasn't my idea.
It was a horrible idea.
It was a fun episode, though, and
sounds like
me and
fun.
Shanty together a lot
Yeah.
closer because we both had that mutual hatred for Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, and you also made actually, I won't go into it, but thank you, because I feel like that actually made our show better. If you know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to hurt noble feelings.
Yes. No, I know exactly what you're talking about with that one.
JB, thank you for always making things better.
I try my best. Going back to what Don was saying, I will full out say that if I wanted to talk Italian horror, I would much rather do an Argento film. They make so much more sense. There's actual thought process. I'm pretty sure Fulci, and I was talking to Chuck about this earlier.
Baba.
I'm pretty sure that here's how here's how he makes a movie. I want this person to get stabbed. I want this person to get their neck, slit. I want a bat to randomly start attacking people. How can we make this now? Just names off the deaths, and he's like, all right, let's connect the dots. Okay, well, there's a house. We got this guy in the basement. The door is fucking insane. What the fuck is going through his head? I think he just, I don't know what the hell. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking heavy drug usage, though. I can't.
I would almost hope so, because I would be like, if this is how you're thinking and this is what you're coming up with, goddamn. I
think Fulci, I think he was a drinker. I don't think he ever did anything otherwise. Although I could totally see him being like a morphine user or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see him be like, yes.
Heavily on fucking Xanax and Oxycontin.
Yeah. Go watch
talking stupid bullshit and making.
Go watch Cat in the Brain and tell me if that doesn't make sense. If he was actually a morphine user.
Oh boy,
there's a good one.
That's
Whatever.
A good one. That is.
Anyways, Chuck, what did you think about this movie?
It sounds like you get my vape to work. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyway, all right. So when it comes down to House with a Cemetery, for one, I'm a big fan of what?
Huh?
No. Fucking Sean started this earlier. I'm a big fan of haunted house movies and stuff. I've got the Amityville house tattooed on my arm. I'm a big fan of that shit. So when I first heard of Fulci, it wasn't that movie. It was The Beyond and Zombie and a couple others. And when I got to House with a Cemetery, I love the title. That's a big thing with me. If you have an 80s film, 70s film, whatever, that has a cool fucking title, I'm going to check it out. And the fact that I was already a Fulci fan before I even saw House with a Cemetery, helps. I don't even get why I like it. I was telling JB earlier, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It really doesn't. I can't argue with anybody that's like, I don't like this movie. And I'm like, it's okay. I get it. Usually I'm like,
the tagline of this movie is
what?
You beware the demon forces of the Blood Beasts.
Blood Beast, yeah.
Yeah, this one says on the cover of my VHS, it says, "Can anyone survive the demented, marauding zombies in House by the Cemetery?"
Now, see, that's about as misleading as it gets, and that's what too.
Exactly. It's just like the Gates to Hell like trilogy. You think there's going to be like a connection, and it's not. It's just different places that maybe the Gates of Hell are.
Well, I don't know. I wish Kevin Smith would have finished off his trilogy because it was basically
he's working on
the
it.
Same kind of fucking thing. None of them connected.
No, but they're good. I mean,
at least they had a fucking plot.
Right. Like this is probably it's one of my favorite Fulci films, but it's probably one of his weakest.
Can you tell me why though?
No. I cannot tell you. I like the gore. I think it's funny a lot of times. Watching this, I watched this movie 3 times last week.
I watched it twice.
You know why? I went to sleep to it because that's what I go to sleep to is Fulci films. There, I said it. I'm guilty. I do enjoy Fulci.
The cover's fucking amazing too.
Oh yeah.
I mean the cover's pretty wicked, which it has nothing to do with the fucking movie. But again,
no, it doesn't make a lick of sense. But the cover makes you want to watch it.
It makes no fucking.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. But like, you know, I'm also like I love Lost Highway. I've seen that movie probably 1,000 times. I had explained to me one time by a female chick I was seeing a long time ago. She explained it to me perfect. And then I took a nap, woke up, totally fucking forgot what she said. And I'll never know the meaning of Lost Highway ever again. And I'll never understand why this movie means so much to me. I really don't. I think it has potential to be like one of the best haunted house gore films, but it doesn't make goddamn sense. The babysitter, like, okay, yeah, she's a mannequin, then she's a babysitter. We don't know what the fuck, like, where's she come into this shit, whatever, you know. The doppelganger thing, that'd been cool. We have no idea. There's all these like great ideas that Fulci has, and then he's just like, no.
Yeah.
And everybody's going, wait. There was things said earlier that would usually be like, you know, leading up to something, and you're Fulci. You're not delivering that.
There's no great ideas though.
I can't.
It
doesn't make a lick of sense, but I love this movie.
How can you say something that makes no sense has great ideas? What was the great idea?
No, I'm saying Fulci. Fulci had great ideas, and then
were?
I mean, I think that the plot of the plot of it
other
like,
movies.
the actual plot of the movie, the actual plot of the movie that I see is that, you know, professor or whatever kills himself. They had this other guy come in to like try to figure out, like, that doesn't even make goddamn sense either. Like, I don't know why he's investigating the thing. I don't know why he's bringing his whole family out to this horrible thing. Why is there a fucking body buried in the middle of the fucking living room? So there's all these fucking questions that I can't fucking answer for myself, but still, I love this movie. I don't know. I can't fucking tell you.
I just want you to retract the quote of he had great ideas.
He did. He did
He didn't have any fucking idea. It's clear if you watch the movie.
I think if you go with he had great ideas but horrible execution.
I think I'm going to go with that. We're gonna go with that. I think we're going to go with that.
Yeah.
It's not.
What were the ideas that led up to the bad execution?
I mean, when you got a bat that fly, when the guy gets bit by the bat, not only does he
probably one of the funniest scenes in that fucking movie.
He starts off in the basement.
And
he's just like, and he runs all the way.
It's this fat.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a cat with fucking wings. I was like, holy shit, that is the biggest goddamn bat I've ever seen.
It probably would have looked better.
And you know, he's like, oh my god, what do I need to get? And it's like one of those things, like you see, like, oh, there's a knife, there's this, there. Motherfucker gets a pair of scissors and just wails on this thing. And then for the next 10 minutes, I'm like, all right, first of all, guys, you stabbed that motherfucker right in the back, right there. It's gonna release you. And he's just like, oh my god. But I think the best part about it, out of that entire scene, is when he's like, yeah, and the blood goes all across Bob's face.
Yeah. I watched the documentary about Fulci called Fulci for Fake. Have you ever seen that one, Don?
Yep.
Okay. And do you remember when they're talking about about this film and
Yep.
that, and how Fulci occasionally like he would do what most directors do is like they're like stop, and they do like a rewrite in the middle of everything, and they would say that he would just sit there and everyone would look at the fucking script and the actors and stuff. They would just they would look at him weird. He would get pissed off and angry, and they'd be like, "All right, we're gonna do it regardless." He had a temper. He was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he was hard to work for.
That's what a lot of people. But some of them still came back. I don't know. He had a bad thing with having a crush on some of the actresses. But yeah, like I don't know if his dementia and shit fucking hit it this time in this movie. But yeah, Phil Anselmo from Pantera and stuff even said this is one of his favorite movies, and he goes, doesn't make any sense, but I like it, and I feel the same way. I think it's a fun movie to have on if you're just hanging out with your friends and doing shots and getting stoned or whatever, and then you all can try to explain to each other what actually happened, and you're all wrong. Like it's a fun movie.
Nobody's getting that right. That's impossible.
I've showed many people many different Fulci films, and even though there's a couple of them that still don't make a lot of sense, this one's always the one where at the end of it, my friends are like, "That was cool. So can you tell me what the fuck that movie was about?" No, I can't. Why is this your favorite movie? Same fucking answer. I don't know, but I enjoy it. I don't know. Not my favorite, but I do love it a lot. So I will give, and I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a 7.5.
A 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to give it an 8. You know why? Because
8?
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Why? Because I watch this movie all the fucking time. It's something that I watch all the time. It's one of those top 10 movies I'm gonna just grab if I'm just trying to find something to watch while I'm feeling good.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Do you know that on IMDb it only has a 6.1?
Listen, did you know that people have their own opinions?
Wow.
It's actually pretty good.
I do know that. Hey, Chuck, would you like me to read you one of the reviews?
Oh, yeah, actually, I would love that.
Pick the one that gave it 10 out of 10 because I know goddamn well there's one of
those.
Yeah,
see about the good ones and the bad ones because they're all. I'm sure they're amazing.
I'll do one of each. All right. This one was titled "Really Terrible." The title for House by the Cemetery should be "Don't Look in the Basement." Because there's a monster in the basement, and every time someone goes in the basement, they're dead.
They kind of already made that movie.
Well, that person is 100% right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't argue.
It's just mainly of people calling out names: Steve, Bob, Ann, Bob, Steve. It's unbelievably dull. House by the Cemetery is one of Fulci's worst films. Zombie, New York Ripper, and The Beyond are masterpieces compared to this. City of the Living Dead was also bad, but it had some interesting moments.
I can't argue with that.
Everything
it's
about
devoid
this
of
review is
everything that makes a movie interesting. Skip it.
Damn. I mean, that person was damn near perfect on that review
until the end of it. Then it just kind of broke my heart.
Yeah, skip it. I mean,
that was a 1 out of 1 or 1 out of 10.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. No, that was a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, you want to hear a 10 out of 10 review?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Please be intelligent.
Yes, this right. Don't be stupid.
This one's titled "Okay, fine, but I still liked it."
I know where this is going. I know it's going to be.
I think it might be like our opinions on this movie. Go on.
Yep.
Do not pay more than $5 for the DVD of this movie.
Okay.
Rent it if possible. I like it only because I'm crazy in the head. This is a pretty bad Fulci movie, but it grows on you, especially if you're a fan of his work. I enjoyed the atmosphere, the lead actress, and the gore. If you liked any of Fulci's stuff, then at least watch this one once.
What is that person's tag? And I'm going to fucking email them or I'm going to message them and say, you need to listen to this episode. And we were 100% on the same page there.
Is the slow wizard.
Here's a dick pic.
The Slow Wizard on IMDb.
P.S. Dick Shark is my second favorite movie.
Might as well be. Oh my god.
P.S. I love you. No,
I don't know. I don't understand. This is just one of those movies where it's like, me personally, it's hard to talk about something that realistically doesn't have a fucking plot. Like, you could talk about the gore scenes, and I thought the special effects were fucking awesome. But I mean, how can you make a fucking movie and not have a fucking story?
Yeah, I think it kind of had one, but they didn't explain it very well.
I don't think they had one.
Because like I kind of had to make it up for myself because
that doesn't count as having a story when you made it up yourself.
I know, but if you kind of just fill in the gaps a little bit, like the doctor who killed himself, you know what I mean, and then inexplicably this other guy comes in to take over his work,
and we never figure out the mystery.
So there would have to be a connection, in the regular, their regular lives, like possibly being employed by a university or something like that. So perhaps it was a research project that this guy was working on when he like killed his family and then himself, and then he basically gets kind of like promoted into his position and agrees to take on his work and take in more money, where they did have the drop of the money in there. Oh, it's an extra $5,000 a year. We can refurnish the New York apartment. So like, to me, that's the only thing that kind of made sense, is that they worked for the same entity and this guy was just filling in his seat.
But even that line you said doesn't make sense, even for the 80s.
Okay.
You're not furnishing shit for $5,000 in New York City.
That's true.
Clearly, Italians have no idea the value of money in New York.
Agreed.
New York, fucking New York.
I'll give you that. There's without a doubt. Like, I was even like 5,000. Like, what are you furnishing with, a dresser and maybe some blinds?
Not even. You're lucky to even probably have a place if you're excited over $5,000.
Very true.
New curtains and a bedspread. That's all you need.
Right. See, Clint's got it though. See, I love that's what Clint does. He can piece shit together to where it's like
I had to
somewhat
do
makes sense, but
hey, Don.
Yes,
I think we're in the same position because JB's kind of he's that guy too. So
okay, well,
you know what? Wrong way.
I know, what the fuck. Like, I'm like, I got Chuck up here, JB's over here, and Clint's next to me.
We're the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I mean, again,
we'll have to work on the choreography a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no way that this is like. I mean, again, I enjoy the movie because it's just one of those that you sit down and you watch it. Like, if you're just brain dead and you don't want to fucking think about it or anything, it's a fun movie. I mean, just because you get lost in it. You're like, it's so fucking dumb that you just get sucked into it. And by the end of it, you're like, did I just watch that? How long was that? Like, my wife watched it with me the second time, and she was like, I'm just letting you know I will never watch that again. I'm like, well, at least you're honest. So
did she
that's
say
what you think, woman?
Ground?
What's that? Oh, we're not talking about
no,
that.
We're
that's
not.
That's another episode. You guys have to watch that one if you haven't seen that.
I got a question though, Don.
Sure, shoot.
Because it seems like me and you were on the same page with a lot of stuff.
Sure.
Especially because the Fulci. I gotta know, what are your top 3 favorite Fulci films?
Zombie, Beyond, City of the Living Dead.
Okay.
This has to be. That's.
You know what's funny? You've seen New York Ripper, right?
I have.
And again, there's some fucked up reason why I love that movie. It's maybe the fact that the killer has quacking noises.
That's the only thing I was like, God damn it. Well, you know what?
And
we can even go back to House of the Cemetery with this. That fucking crying that happens whenever that big lurching nemesis looking motherfucker walks anywhere. It's crying. I understand why, like, because it's basically a kid. It's, it is what it is. It's and it's like, okay, get it. But it's so fucking annoying. It's like between that and Bob and that little redheaded girl too. She's fucking annoying.
They don't really ever explain her either.
Ripper because of his hatred of women.
Damn.
No. At the time, actually, I can't argue with that. He was kind of a dick when it came. I can't say that it was a hatred of women. I think at the time, that was kind of the thing. you know, there was a lot of films that were made that involve like prostitutes being killed and stuff.
Right.
You know, so
Which,
I think Fulci was just trying to keep with that theme.
Paolo Mako was in that and House by the Cemetery too, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't mind New York Ripper either. It's definitely.
I only show that to certain friends.
Yeah. It has more of a story.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of Fulci's movies up to this one, and this was another thing I thought of the second time I watched it. And I've seen this movie like 20, 30 times, but like, I think the first, you got City of the Living Dead, and then you got The Beyond, and I think he was just trying to write in a movie. To tell you the truth, I don't even think House by the Cemetery even fits in with those two, because if you do watch those two together, it talks about, the gates of hell, like how The Beyond, how they're in the hotel and they go to the basement. It's like, oh, I think we're in like the 14th level of hell. Same thing, City of the Living Dead. They talk about, oh my God, the priest hung himself, opened up the gates of hell. So
yeah,
I just think he was trying to hurry up and just be like, man, fuck this Gates of Hell trilogy. I'm just make this movie. And I think it just got lumped in with it. Like, I think
he just threw it in there.
Yeah, it's just not even part of that trilogy. It's just something on its own. And I think if you are a Fulci fan, I think if you take that out of the equation, I think it is a little bit more of an enjoyable movie, because you're sitting there going, well, how does this fit in with the other ones? It doesn't. But when you watch City of the Living Dead and then The Beyond, you're like, they do kind of go hand in hand together. But then this one, man, that's fucking gone.
I've never really thought about that before. It does almost seem like more hurried than the other ones.
Oh,
it definitely seems there's a little bit more like, and maybe that's why it's so chaotic. Why it's just all over the fucking place. No, not Fulci's shining moment, but it is a classic. And I never even thought about that before. That's actually a good. That actually makes perfect sense. It's like that it was hurried, it was rushed. He could have come up with something that was a little bit more intricate, something that's more.
This is very different than Clue, David.
God, I fucking love Clue. I love, man. Bring that up. God damn, that movie's amazing.
I love that fucking movie. We haven't done Clue, have we?
How's it going, buddy?
Voila.
No, we haven't.
Hola.
I'm actually kind of curious, Jeff. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you would rate it at.
We should totally do Clue sometime.
Really? That's the one you want to do?
I love Clue. I love that fucking movie. That was that. I mean, Lee Ving from Fear is in that movie as Mr. Body, and Fear is one of the greatest punk rock bands of all time. And that's Tim Curry's one of the greatest actors of all time. And that movie's fucking hilarious. Fuck yeah, I would totally.
It's a stacked cast on that movie, man.
Fuck yeah, it is.
There's so many other movies I'd rather watch before that. I'm still waiting for the perfect guest so we can do Dracula Dead and Loving It.
I can't argue with that.
But
I think Clue.
At least that movie has a fucking plot.
You're big on plot. You're big on story.
I like the story.
How dare you have a plot in your movies you like?
Right. I'm surrounded by fucking just comic books that are just full of stories, and you're mad at me for not liking a movie.
That's the thing. Okay, there's something else I was going to say though, because Fulci and
Argento.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, thank you. Because they're always been kind of like head to head, which they were supposed to work on a movie together before Fulci died, and it just never happened.
He did too, because then it would have made no sense.
No, I think actually, I think it would have been really cool to see. Argento actually paid for Fulci's funeral because
Fulci couldn't afford it after all the fucking drugs he bought.
I don't know. He was not in a good spot when he died. But yeah, like Argento for me, and the whole battle between Argento and Fulci is Fulci was the king and the god of Italian gore.
That's
okay.
Nobody's gonna argue that.
And Argento was the psychopath like films, he always had colors, and it was always the colors. It was always the brightness. It was always the cinematography of how things. It was just he was a little bit more. His storytelling was a little bit more informative. It was a little bit more entailed. Gore
JB,
was always Gore was there.
Like Suspiria. Do you probably?
I like Argento a lot more. But
Classic.
If you're talking fucking Italian gore, though, you're. I'm sorry, but I think Deodato did it better.
Okay.
There's a lot
now,
of that's.
Now I get that. I totally fucking get that. But
I mean, those
Fulci had
looked real.
But Fulci had scenes in his fucking movies that I know for a fact when people watch them, I mean, fuck, Zombie, the fucking splitter scene.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been getting fucking injection shots in my fucking eye to take care of some shit. And the only thing that I wear this shirt both times that I've been there, actually, the fucking clinic. Both fucking times.
You're gonna notice that you're not changing your clothes.
Hey. But it's every 4 weeks. Leave me alone. But every time that they numb my fucking eye and they do all this shit, and then when I finally see that needle going in, it terrifies the fuck out of me. And the first fucking thing I think about is what's on the back of this shirt, and it's that splinter going into that baby's eye, man. That woman, like, she gets that shit and it fucking yanks out. That is, even though it looks fucking like it looks fake, but it's real fake enough to where you're like, ow, fuck no, this is horrible. Which Fulci also had a thing with, like, putting like things in people's eyes.
Yeah,
he did that. He did it in like every one of his fucking movies.
Like, I think there's just different degrees. There's different levels of gore with all these Italian, directors. What is it? Umberto Lenzi, same thing. Bava, same thing. I mean, they all had their different degrees, and it's just something about. Like you said, it was always Argento and Fulci, and it seemed like everybody else kind of fell to the wayside. Even with Joe D'Amato, he had a couple that were out there too. Absurd and what was the one Joe Bob just showed?
It was Emma Morpha fucking Gigas.
Yeah, that fucked up movie. Yeah.
It was. You know what? I gotta say with that, I just watched it for the first time when we were watching Joe Bob, and I was terrified. I had no idea what I was getting ready to fucking see. And the scene that everybody's fucking like, oh my God, about. Because I can't watch certain scenes. As a father, fucks me up. But he pulls, and spoiler alert, sorry anybody, I don't really give a shit. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. He pulls his fucking baby out, and it's still in the fucking placenta and everything. He eats it like a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Now, see, that's insanity. That's pure
like,
fucking.
That is completely fucked up as shit. And the thing is, the fact
like
that I'm
Carrot Top fucking little skit.
That's gonna be a fucking first. Is that Carrot Top getting looped in with any of this?
Oh, Lord,
that's just.
Well, I mean, the ultimate in props, a fucking baby still.
Hey, let's not forget about Gallagher. Okay, he smashed things.
Gallagher,
yeah.
Gallagher is a fucking game.
Yeah, sorry, Gallagher.
Nothing alike.
I have a bunch of different accents. Leave me alone. Go on. It's all the different voices just coming in at once. Whatever it happens.
I understand.
All right,
I get you.
Fair. That's okay. We'll let it slide this time.
It's okay with your mental illnesses. Yeah, come on.
It's like
talk amongst yourselves.
Pat you on the back. Yeah, we'll just hit the SNL. We'll just talk so much stuff. Coffee talk.
Thanks, Joe. Extreme comedy.
Oh God! What's extreme about fucking Carrot Top is his plastic surgery. That scares the fuck out of me. Like, he looks
shredded as fuck.
Dude, he would fuck you up in a second.
He looks like that chick you found on Tinder, and you looked at her, and you're like, you're not Sandra Bullock. What the fuck's going on? Like, he's scary motherfucker. Like, he looks creepy. Like, he got fucking plastic surgery, and it was all over with.
I don't know if he did. Did he actually have?
Yeah, he got plastic surgery. He got plastic surgery and buffed the fuck up. Now he's fucking more
steroids like a motherfucker.
I don't fucking know.
That dude needs to be in a horror movie as a killer.
I don't know.
He needs to be in the remake of New York Ripper if they ever made it.
I don't think so. I
think I mean, fuck, Tiny Tim was a killer in a movie. So if Tiny Tim, and he died shortly after, but like if Tiny Tim could be a fucking like clown, fucking weird, fucked up killer in a movie, Carrot Top can be a fucked up like killer in a movie. I'd like to see it. I'm just saying. Don't judge.
Vegas thing's pretty funny. I know he's funny as shit. I know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And, Jeff. Yeah, dude.
I'm not bad. I'm not bad on the Carrot Top.
I was one of the probably 10 people that actually saw that movie when it came out at the theater.
Damn, you saw it in the theater? Oh shit! Yeah, you were definitely.
I also can say that I saw a movie on opening day that there was nobody else at. Kazam.
Oh my god!
I saw Hot Shots Part 2, and me and my mom and my friend were the only people in the fucking theater.
I love that fucking movie though. That movie's great.
It's fun. It's fucking hilarious.
It is.
It really is.
Kazam. God, were you in there for Shazam too? With what was that? The one with was that Sinbad? What was the one with Sinbad?
None of them.
Yeah,
Sinbad even said he was in one of them. I don't know what's going on anymore, man.
He's talking about.
I keep trying to figure it out.
Shaq being a genie.
My sister fucking messaged me and she's like, "Wasn't Sinbad in this?" And I was like, "I don't know anymore. I thought he watched it as kids. I guess not. I don't fucking know."
I know, yeah. As Shaq's like he's a fucking genie or is he a superhero? Right? He's a genie.
I think he's a genie. Yeah, Shaq is. That's why I don't understand this.
We're going off.
We're on the upside down. Okay, we're on the upside down.
But you can even say like those movies, they don't make any sense either. So they're like on there with House by the Cemetery. Like Kazam doesn't make any fucking sense. So the fact that we're comparing that to this is just
no. Meteor Man doesn't make any goddamn sense. But we were going to that.
Adventures of Pluto
Meteor
Nash.
Man is a fucking awesome movie. So
Meteor Man.
Yeah.
I have so many comic books that have fucking like ads for that fucking movie in there. Yeah.
Clint, we need to get Ryan on the show. I bet Ryan and JB would just fucking have a field day with the shit that they watch. It is pure insanity, man. Like the shit that we're like, it's so good, so great. You're like, oh, he just goes plot.
Well,
no.
If you all have any more Fulci episodes, I'm down. Just hit me up.
We've barely hit. We're just talking about one.
Dude, New York Ripper.
I'm definitely.
Oh God! All right, here, just so you know, debunked. Did Sinbad play a genie in the '90s movies? Shazam. And let's go ahead, and it's definitely Mandela Effect. So the answer to that is clearly a no. And yeah,
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Everything's fucked. I don't know what's going on anymore.
No, I mean it did not happen at all. There's the one that everyone's confused about is Kazam, which is '96 with Shaq.
That's Shaq.
Yeah.
Let's see, people are saying it.
And Shazam's the one with Zach Levi in it, right? Like that's based on what the comic book era, isn't it?
Yeah, but not Sinbad.
I mean, JB, after which I won't go into, but after what I told you, what I witnessed here recently, like I believe everything.
Maybe I just want to see a fucking movie again with Sinbad in it.
Well,
what's wrong with that?
A movie with Sinbad and
then
Shaq.
watch Jingle All the Way.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Turbo Man. You're not lying there. You're not lying there.
I'd rather watch Last Action Hero
or House Guest.
House Guest.
God.
Right.
They're all in the same caliber.
I don't suggest watching a lot of Sinbad movies because you're really going to regret your decision. But
you will real
if
fast.
You just stick to just like one or two, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way.
I'll stick to Sinbad's like shitty sitcom that I can watch on YouTube. I'll go there. And I haven't yet, but now I kind of want to, and I don't know why. I kind of want to puke just thinking about it.
Name Chuck Tasty? When did it become nasty? Mandela Effect.
When was I ever Chuck Tasty?
Huh?
What?
You don't remember? Well, every once in a while you do become Chuck Tasty, but it's.
God damn it! That's why, right there. I do the same shit to Clint. I'll change his fucking name. It's amazing, and he doesn't even notice it. Like I'm still Don Johnson.
Wait a second. What the fuck are you talking about? What's going on here? Oh God, I'm fucked. Everything's out of control.
You're Chuck Tasty now.
I'm not here anymore. This isn't me. I'm not around.
No.
I'm a fragment. I'm a fragment.
You're a fragment.
It is okay.
I did. You know, I will say real quick. Sorry, because we're going like we've gone all over the fucking place. This has been a great show. It's been fantastic. I did have a situation a long time ago where
sucks in that movie.
This guy's
Where's
fucking. This guy's got the shit going on. He's
Jeff
Jeff's good
knows his
shit,
dude.
yeah.
If you ever check out Skewered Universe podcast, Jeff and his I'm not sure if he's married. His wife, significant other, Leanne, they're fucking awesome.
yeah, they're
I
cool
actually
as fuck.
introduced her to Cannibal Holocaust. That was her first
you
time.
bastard. Jesus.
No, she was actually okay with it. It was kind of weird. Like, yeah.
Okay, now you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw this at you, JB. So you want to talk about plot? Cannibal Holocaust versus this fucking movie. Which one would you prefer?
No, I don't. He's gonna say
We'll go
Cannibal
What is
Holocaust.
this movie?
House by the Cemetery.
Oh, Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, I can tell you that. It's his favorite fucking movie.
I
Dude. You ain't
just
winning on
got
this one.
published in a magazine that I was interviewed with where I quoted in there that I think Cannibal Holocaust is one of my favorite movies, and it is my what I say, it is my go-to bedtime flick. And that's in print.
House by the Cemetery is
I
mine. So.
noticed he threw that out there. He's like, and that is in print.
Right. Well, like, yeah, I made it as official as all fucking hell. I absolutely love
That movie's
movie.
fucking insane.
I
Eh.
love it. And then that's
I
one
respect
thing
it.
that kind of like bugs me about Fulci being like this.
Oh God, here we
your
go.
God of horrors, like
Ah.
gore. It's like, oh my God, fucking.
You watch your
Gotta
fucking
get
mouth.
better.
You watch your fucking mouth right now.
You know?
You watch your sexy little mouth. You just watch it.
Fulci didn't fucking send a post all the way through some girl's fucking cooch out her fucking throat.
And watch a turtle get absolutely butchered and just boiled and eaten.
Yeah, I don't
Well-
really want to see that. Like, I'd rather watch Fulci where it's fake and nobody's getting hurt.
There you
I like
go,
animals.
married.
And I like eating animals, but I don't, you know, in movies, I don't always want to see the shit. And the way they're fucking, I don't want to fucking see like monkeys get their head cut off over and over again. Apparently, is what they had to do for that scene.
Well,
They had fake
sometimes
monkeys
I've
and they
seen
used
it.
real ones. I just don't
Well,
like.
it
We had
looks
to.
better. Yeah. See, that's another thing.
It's so and
Fulci
like
had
yeah,
to
like
fake
it's
all his shit. At least Diodato fucking did it. Fulci's a pussy.
Damn.
you just keep going with this. I'm gonna let you just keep going with that.
Damn. Damn.
I don't need to watch Cannibal Holocaust before I go to bed.
Sleep paralysis demons.
demons are
No,
more than enough.
fuck, that ain't no shit. God
You know,
damn.
I like to watch before I go to bed. Barbed Wire because it just seems like an interesting thing to give me good dreams.
Then I
I
don't
don't
go
know.
to sleep. Then I'm up for another 2 hours.
I don't know. It
I got 2
depends.
copies of that movie.
I got lots of bedtime movies, to be fair. I'll also watch Goonies at least once a week, too.
Well, there ain't goddamn thing wrong with that.
No.
Damn thing wrong.
You
with
can't get mad at that. No.
that. No, Goonies is amazing.
It truly is. We got to do that one soon, too, Chuck.
Yeah, it's about time. Yeah, we did Monster Squad.
Well,
Yeah.
that's basically Goonies with monsters.
I prefer Monster Squad, but I love Goonies too. So
I think Goonies is definitely a notch above.
you know,
Monster Squad's great, don't get me wrong, but I mean,
well, I
Goonies
mean,
is
I
one
just
of those movies that's like, that's up there really fucking high, and I don't care who
It's-
you are.
it's always been a favorite, just like Monster Squad, like you know when I was a kid. So I mean, like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
something I'll always revere. You know,
And Jeff just got deleted off my friends list.
Monster
I'm
Squad.
joking.
Hey, you know what? Though I'm glad I do. I prefer Monster Squad. I do. I love them both. I love them
I
both. but-
love them both. They're just
Oh, I,
Different.
Give me the ambulance, you little bitch.
I like 'em
I mean,
both,
it's
yeah.
like Shakespeare.
That is like
almost.
Shakespeare. Son of a bitch. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Put some respect on Fred Decker's name.
Next, Romeo and Juliet. What?
Oh, well, first off, I probably own more Fred Decker shit than most people, considering all my fucking Tales from the Crypt shit that he was a huge part in producing. So,
That is true.
yeah, I'm a very, very big Fred Decker fan. But, anyways, guys, we're getting here. It's been pretty late, and I know you guys want me to make my random phone call.
Make a phone call, brother.
At 11 o'clock at night, somebody's gonna fucking murder us.
No, they're gonna murder JB, not us. It's a win-win. Well, kind of.
You want me to pull the curtain back a little bit, guys?
All right, go for it.
So I've been doing this for a few weeks now, right? Doing this phone call randomly to a random number.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about it earlier today that I should probably start blocking my number.
Are you fucking serious? I thought you were already doing that.
Nope, not at all. I've been waiting for motherfuckers to call
you back.
Like, what's the worst that they're gonna do? Like,
call the cops. Cops call you and they're like, "Hey, quit break phone calls."
Any of them?
I know. I've been there. It happens. What?
Probably. It's like, what is gonna happen? Seriously, did you hang up? I mean, they call you back. Are you fucking asshole? I'm sure you've been called worse than a fucking asshole. So, thank you.
Yeah, that's fair. So, anyways, guys, I guess
I call him friend.
To make this a official, who here now? I know Chuck, you're not around a computer right now, and I don't want to do it myself. So, Clint and Don, I know you guys are both at a computer from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give me an area code?
Oh,
540.
Oh, okay.
That's Virginia. 703.
Okay. Clint, why don't you give me the next 3 digits?
443.
No, that's a fucking area code in Virginia. 398.
859. That's Kentucky.
Come on, Clint. I did my research before we got here. I
don't know the exchanges.
I knew we were going to do this.
I like how excited Don is.
It's fucking
See
amazing.
what he's talking about me blocking.
Call people.
All right, now let's just go ahead and put in some random digits here for the end.
Random digits.
Oh god, this part's always fun. Let's go ahead and see what happens.
I'm so glad you're the one doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I am. You sit here and drink my whiskey, my beer. Laugh a little.
That's a ring.
I can't believe it's ringing.
I'm waiting for it gets cussed out. Like it hasn't happened yet, but we'll see.
I know. I really don't know how it has.
I'm fucking asleep.
I've been hung up on.
Yeah.
Leave a message though.
I also bitched at somebody about their shitty taste in movies too.
I'm over here fucking my wife in the ass. Why you bothering me?
I don't think they're gonna answer, guys.
I'd leave a message and be like, "Hey, call me back. Let me know what you think of this movie."
I called it restricted this time.
That's why they're not picking up.
That shit went right.
Oh, block number must be a robocall.
Yeah. Anybody wants to call?
Hi, can you get some fucking Target cards?
Oh my
Just
god!
I want you to go down the street and get 4,000 Target cards.
Voicemail? What the fuck?
I was gonna say eventually it's gonna pick up, but I guess not.
Not answering. Please try your call later.
Fuck
Oh.
you.
An old person's
Didn't even
phone.
get a voicemail. They're just like,
Cop out.
fuck you.
What
Oh.
a fucking cop out.
I fucking tried, guys.
No. Do 859. Somebody's
Oh my
bound
God.
to answer. It's Kentucky. Everybody
It's not
answers
as
the phone
much
here.
fun when I'm calling random people until somebody answers. It gives it more suspense if somebody doesn't answer this.
Oh, just
episode.
fucking call. Just
You're a piece of shit. I'll
859.
do it too.
Yeah,
like,
but you
oh,
love me.
It's like I'll do it too.
All right, 859.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Don. Next 3 digits.
You
Son
call
of a
fucking
bitch.
Malaysia. Huh?
I don't give a fuck.
292.
Clint, give me 3 digits.
A 292.
You gave me 3 digits. I put those
Oh.
in.
Oh, well, you gotta do 4, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to give out the person's number.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay. Come on, Don. Have some fucking respect. No, I wouldn't make it.
Right.
We're
God,
calling
it's
people at
already
11
bad
o'clock at
enough
night.
I'm
You trying to get
calling.
people's numbers out, you asshole.
I
What
think
3
you all are
digits
my
you
like
pick?
my favorites. Like you're all great.
302.
302. Clint, you pick
All right.
area codes. I love it.
God damn you guys.
You have reached the Newport High School, located
Yeah.
in Newport, Kentucky.
Yes.
Our office hours
That's
are
awesome.
7:30 a.m.
Well, now everybody
How the
knows who
fuck?
I called.
Go
Leave
ahead
them
and
a
go ahead and
message.
save that number as a contact.
Yeah, it's summer. They ain't gonna fucking get it for a while, but
What the fuck was that?
That was awesome.
I tried.
No, that was
Random
great.
phone
Even if they
numbers, I
didn't
got a
answer,
fucking
it's like,
school.
oh, we got a high school. We got a
I wish you could do
fucking
one
school.
more. I mean, come on.
Oh my god, Chuck.
One more. Just one more. That's what I'm saying. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Ain't no problem.
I think you would figure out the problem real quick if you were the one doing it.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
give you-
that's what
I'm
I'm
just gonna
doing.
give you my wife's number really quick and just fucking call her and wake her up real quick.
God, you look dangerously, don't you?
All right, I'll do
I
that.
do, man.
I'll do that.
Oh
Why
my
don't you
God,
just throw it in the private chat though? Unless you
no,
want everyone
if
to know.
anybody will do it, I'll do it. I'm like, hey, dear, you want to watch this movie again and watch me get cussed out on the air live? It's gonna be amazing.
Throw it in private chat.
Fuck no, she's on call for the hospital. She will murder me.
Oh, my
Murder
God.
me.
You know how funny that would be.
No,
Has she seen the movie?
Fuck yeah, she's seen the movie.
Dude,
She
you
said she'll
send
never
me her
watch it again.
number. You're fucking up so bad by not sending me that.
I'm gonna fuck up even worse if I send you her number. My life will end.
Yeah, dude. I can't. You can't argue with that. Yeah, see, Jeff says one more.
I want to
Yeah.
come back on the show, and if I call,
We-
if we
we-
call her, that ain't happening.
He's not able to move for a while. He'll have his dick glued to his fucking belly. Okay.
That dick
Oh.
shark thing. That's something what my dick's gonna turn into. Is
Yeah,
gonna carve
and
it
it's just
into a
gonna be
shark.
bad. So
Let me go back to the old way then, guys. Well, you know what? The school last time. I don't think restricting my call does that much of a difference.
That was just funny. It was a school. Like, what are the fucking chances?
I mean,
Newport High School.
realistically, let's be 100% honest. Like, that was as fucking
Shit.
random as a phone number as you get. 3 different people randomly picking fucking numbers. And I pick one number.
We all picked area codes.
Right.
There you go.
God, you
Holy
guys
shit.
suck so bad at picking numbers.
Clearly not. We got a high school. Now we know. Now we know when we do one of these shows in September and we call, some motherfucker's going to answer because we're going to do it earlier.
You know, I could almost
Oh
give
my
you.
God.
I would almost give you my cousin's number because I've been trying to get her to watch some Fulci lately, and it would just piss her off. But
Yeah, see, it doesn't count when it's somebody you know. All right, let's go ahead and Clint, 3 numbers.
520.
Don, 3.
Through 342.
Chuck, 3.
658.
Oh, you guys are fuckers. This is the last one.
I hope it's a last.
It's the
This
last
is the
one.
last.
Oh,
It's the last one. It's ringing.
fucking right.
Can we get a pretty lady? Hello, nurse.
See if they even answer.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is
Well, at
no
least tell me
longer in
what the
service.
number is, you bitch.
Like phone call roulette.
What did it change to? As it's going over that number, JB just mutes his shit.
Well,
and he
first
just
off,
calls-
since this person's number is disconnected, I will let everybody know that it was 520-342-6580.
I wrote
So
wrote that down. Then I call it.
Okay.
I'll call it and be like, I need to know what this number's changed to because that's my like baby mama.
right.
Need
I
that
mean,
number.
I don't know. I keep trying. I mean,
Hey, you did your best, man. We got a
I-
fucking high school out of it. I can't be mad at that.
no, I mean that's. I
I just
mean,
can't.
I still think the best ones when I was like, "Hey, you're on Tales from the Podcast." I was going to ask you what you thought of this movie, and click.
Yeah.
The one guy,
Great.
One guy did. It was somebody that somebody knew. I can't remember who it was.
Sean.
that was a
Yeah.
Wicker Man.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I think Nicolas Cage is like one of the best actors." Blah blah blah. And we're all like,
What the fuck?
I told
I'm
him
just sitting there going, I'm just sitting there thinking, JB, be nice. JB, be.
And he was like, I like Adam Sandler too. I was like, damn.
Ugh.
I was like, this.
Yeah,
dude's
that one
about-
killed me.
This dude's about to get annihilated.
I hate Adam Sandler. Jesus fucking
I wouldn't
Christ.
say I hate Adam Sandler.
I would say I
mean,
hate Adam Sandler.
if you fucking like Nicolas Cage and Adam Sandler, like if those are like some of your favorite actors, like you're
I
probably
like Jack Nicholson and Al Pacino, so fuck everybody.
I'm not even a fan there, man. Like Jack Nicholson's fine. I'm not a Pacino fan. Like I don't really care.
As
for
long,
those
hey, as long as
movies.
hey man, Jack is my mother.
So I was going to ask you guys with Nicolas Cage. Have either one of you seen Prisoners of the Ghostland?
Yes.
I have not watched it yet.
Did you enjoy that even a little bit?
Not really.
Probably not.
I mean, there's just something about looking at Nicolas Cage. It just
Guys, here I don't I can't do it. It comes out
his
Owen
balls
Wilson.
explode. One of his balls explodes, so you can't.
yeah.
can't
Why
beat
couldn't
that.
it just been him in general?
Well, you know what? You talked about it during that. You know, the bees should have killed him. He tried to be Superman, and if you go and look that fucking shit up online, it's terrifying because he's got like long hair, and it's like that's Nicolas Cage. What the fuck?
So, Jeff, you're on with JV and Chuck Nasty. Insert sound effects. See what
Insert
happens.
effects.
Well, unfortunately, I do not have my phone going through a soundboard right now to do that. But I tell you what, I'll try one more time for you, Jeff. And
Oh
if that
shit!
happens, I will do that.
We do love Jeff.
But
We
don't
love Jeff
make
a lot.
fun of me because I'm going to make my own sound effects myself.
Yeah.
So
Answer
we'll see
the
what
phone like
happens.
Bob.
Jesus Christ! Don't.
Latter-day Saints.
Oh my god!
I wondered about the voiceover there with Bob. I mean, it reminded me of like at one point when I wasn't
Mommy.
looking at the screen,
Mommy.
I thought I was listening to like the dude who played Short Round in Temple Doom.
Indy.
Mommy, this girl in the window, she wants so much. I don't know what's going on.
Your call cannot be completed at this time.
Oh my God, you strike it out.
Hey-o.
I feel like he's just calling me to be like, "Oh, you see, it did. That number does exist, but we can't do it."
I don't know
Appar-
what the hell's going on, dude. That's
Apparently,
like
we're just
4
not having
years in
luck
a
tonight.
row.
That just happens sometimes.
Apparently, we were supposed to call a high school.
Well, I mean,
We probably shouldn't call high school at this point, and the fact that we did is kind of funny.
Your call
Yeah.
cannot be completed at this time.
Fuck you.
I mean, if there wasn't
Fuck you,
another
automated
time to
machine.
just give up on it, dude. I
Not
don't know
meant
what
to
it
be.
is. Yeah.
That's
that's
our luck, Clint. We come on and it's like fuck. Like we were gonna get like 12, 13 of them, and
I feel like. Do you think I'm fucking up by restricting the call?
See, that's the thing though. Is like everybody there's so many scammers going on like right now and shit. People they don't ever fucking. Very rarely will people
everything.
answer.
That
You know what, JB? Just let them see your number. That's
Yeah, it's because it's my number, not yours.
Yeah.
exactly.
Your call cannot
Although
be completed at
You always
you
get a
can guess
burn
mine
phone.
pretty easy.
No, definitely not. Oh, I should
yeah.
show that.
So yeah, from now
definitely
on.
not restricted.
So from now on, so now that we know this, and if you're not going to do restricted, so what you need to do is you need to go to Walmart and buy a fuck ton of burner phones for this exact reason. And this is what you do every episode. You just
And I'm going to
fucking-
start a Patreon. So
I'll tell you what you
somebody else can
do.
Help me support these burner phones.
Yes.
Call it.
Purchase a bunch of copies of Tales of Shock and Terror.
They will pay for
Help me
those
get
burner phones,
so I can
so we can have some fun.
fucking call people.
Yes. See this? I mean,
Call a local strip club. Like, there's usually that one guy that answers the fucking phone.
You want me to call a local strip club?
I guess I don't know. I'm just saying that people would be up right now.
Well, I mean,
That's true.
in my
It'd be kinda
area,
funny.
There's a bunch of
Because you got that one guy that's like behind the counter. It's like, hey, $10.
Oh, not here.
I'm making these bar nachos.
I mean, I live in Kentucky. That's it. That's everywhere.
Yeah, that shit. Like, it's exactly
Hey.
how they. Yep.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
no touching the girls. No touching them.
a
Hands to
shoe
your
back
side, boy.
Put her shoe back on.
Yeah. I'm not saying I've ever had these moments.
Oh,
But
they
it-
exist.
It happens. Oh no, it does.
They exist.
I've had friends that made many mistakes I won't go into. Nothing like speeding away, nothing like jumping in the car and speeding away at a high speed from a strip club because your friend goes, "Hey, I didn't fucking tip the chick for giving me a good blowjob." And then no more going there.
That will get you murdered.
Hi there, this is Justin, and I'm here with my buddy Chuck Nasty. And we want to know if you've ever seen House by the Cemetery. You are live on the air right now.
What?
Have you ever seen the 1981 film The House by the Cemetery?
She hung up.
She did.
She's like, "Fuck you."
At least she
So-
said.
I
What?
like to watch the Kardashians.
All right. So if anybody was kind of curious and wants to hassle them and call them a bunch of times and ask them if they've seen this movie and just blow their phone up, it is Lust Gentlemen's Club in Toledo. And their phone number is 419-214-0890. They should be open for another 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Bug the living fuck out of them.
Oh,
And then
yes.
and then tell us.
That is a contact in my phone now, and they are going to get called at least 5 more times. That's how I promise you.
Right. That's all. Yeah. That's all. If that's
Dog's
all I get out of it,
gonna be living outside by the end of this podcast.
Yeah, I am.
You're calling strip clubs now?
Yep. So what's going to happen is I'm going to the next time we're on, I'll be
You
on
should.
Clint's screen.
Oh, God.
I won't have my own fucking screen because I'll
We'll be
with
side by
Clint.
side.
Yeah, I'll be like, God damn it.
There you go.
Yeah, right, Mike.
there you go.
There you go.
All right, fair enough. Awesome.
Oh, God. Well, we'll definitely have to do this again sometime, guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think, I think we kind of really kind of pushed it out there that we should probably do Dick Shark.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with that. I'm
At this point, I'm not mad about it.
I want
You
to
shouldn't be.
if we do it, if we watch it, we have to come back on, or you have to come on our show. Maybe we'll watch and you come on our show.
I would love that,
Yeah.
actually.
Jeff, I'll ask you about the movie and then inquire if the fish tacos are fresh.
Well, that's going to get you in deep shit because they're going to go, "Are you talking bad about our girls' vaginas? Are you saying that they're not fresh?"
I will let you know here right now. Like,
I've been to a lot of strip clubs back in my day, and nope, a lot of them aren't.
Yep, I guarantee you.
I had one wink at me one time, but whatever. We'll talk about that later.
Jeff, I'll send you where I live, and you decide if that's the best choice for you. Because I'll tell you right now, there hasn't been a day where I've woke up and there wasn't a stabbing or shooting within a couple miles.
Done by
here.
strippers.
Like,
They
I
all
mean,
kill everyone.
It's
This
I
is
guess
Lucy. Her
I guess
name
most
is
people know
Spiderweb.
that I live in Toledo, Ohio.
That's a horror movie in itself.
So,
those horror movies exist.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, I think Chuck knows about this, but if you go back and listen, there was an episode where I described the time when I actually drove and hit a stripper. Or it wasn't really a stripper, it was a prostitute. But it was not
Same
my
thing.
fault, and I got out of it. I did not get in trouble.
Jethro's going, fuck, it's that easy? Yeah.
Well, that's why Andy calls me the Toledo Torpedo, because I hit a stripper and got away with it.
Beer just came out of my nose.
He's the reason why the kids do it in Grand Theft Auto, where they fuck the hookers and then they run them over and then they get their money back.
Yeah.
Well, it was, like, I don't know
right.
where you guys live, if you guys have this, but like here we have quite a few gas stations that have a car wash attached.
Oh yeah.
And doing the kind of work that I do, you get up pretty early and have to go to work. And I was getting gas and I was leaving, and this chick ran out from inside of the car wash. I didn't see her, and I fucking smoked her, hit her with the fucking window of the car, knocked her down, and she just like jumped right up, offered me $10 and a blowjob for a ride.
After you ran her over?
Yeah.
Ah,
My cat just came
the
through door.
class of people.
I was too busy looking at his cat. He was talking. I was like, "What
Fucking
the fuck?"
jump
Pussy.
scare.
I was
Oh,
like, "Is that the bat from House by the Cemetery in your fucking room?"
No.
Meow.
Cat's a bitch. If anybody wants a cat, let me know also.
No, I hate cats.
I don't need
Well,
any more.
I don't like cats. They don't like me either. I had one cat that I liked. His name was Church. He was a great cat. Yeah. And he was like a dog. He was great. He was cool.
And no, Jeff, I was not. In fact, I called the police, and they were the ones that told me I can go. Without
God
I'm gonna let
damn.
you know, like, I live in that kind of a town where
I mean, yeah. Like, they're like, we know her. She's fine.
We get these calls at least 12 times a day.
Yeah. She's always running out of the fucking car wash and getting
There
hit by
were-
cars and asking for blowjobs. It's
Was-
weird. It's crazy. We
I
know her.
was told there were multiple calls about that specific person at that specific gas station.
See,
Did she
boom.
get hit by a car every time? Was that,
I don't know.
that is the worst business strategy I have ever heard.
Well, I mean,
I run out, get hit by a car, and go, "Hey, I'll blow you for $1."
all right, well,
That's
you
how you
say
do
it's the worst business strategy, right? But here's the thing. Nobody tries something that many times unless it's worked at least once.
It's true.
So somewhere down the line,
That one guy
some
was like,
gave
"Hey,
her $10 in a ride.
I won't call the cops if you blow me."
I just want to know, like, if I hit her, you know, can I be like, hey, look, I really need to wash my car. Do you have change for this 5? And just give me all quarters. That's what I want to know.
You were
Like,
so living on the couch. You might live outside at this point. I don't even know what's. You're married.
I'm fucked.
I don't
It's
even.
over.
Don, you're a brave man. You're a brave man. I, as a single man,
Well, that's.
don't even know.
I'm sure I'll join you in that level here in about 20 minutes when I go downstairs. I'm sure
I heard everything you said. I don't know your wife. I don't know what she talks like.
I'll be coming back on here going, well, that married thing. Yeah, I guess I'm.
You know that cock I used to have? It's gone now. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah,
Now we need to do dick.
it's in a
shark.
jar down the road, and now I'm
If
calling my
you
wife
complain,
Lorena.
Just feel like, well, at least I didn't give JB your number.
See, that might save you.
Because that was
That might.
happening. Because it was
That
on.
might.
It was on its way, and you won't ever have to watch House by the Cemetery again. So I mean, it's take it or leave it. Come on, goddammit.
I'm never gonna watch it again.
She's gonna bite off the end of your dick, bro. I don't even know.
Oh god. Well, anyways, guys, we definitely have to get together,
Yes.
talk about something, get on
Yes,
your
yes,
show
this has been
over
fun.
there and
Yeah.
talk about something. I know we still never did that werewolf episode.
We'll get there. I promise you.
I werewolves are cool.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We're doing. And if anybody's listening at 11:27 p.m. on Eastern Standard
There's
Time,
people listening.
we're doing the Final Girl episode hangout tomorrow. So basically, the best Final Girls that were in, your favorite horror movies. They may not even need to be Final Girls. Just a kick-ass chick that was in a movie that may or may not live through the whole damn thing.
Do you know who was not a kick-ass girl that was in a horror movie? Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, I don't like that skank.
Do you know who? You know who's one of the best that doesn't ever get told?
Danielle Harris.
No, she always get. I mean, we love her.
One
We
of the
love her.
best who doesn't get told.
She doesn't not told. I don't know why I said that, but that's ever mentioned. Amy Steele, Friday the 13th Part 2.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, talk about her all the time.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
her.
great.
That's Clint's girl, man.
I actually got into it with Shannon Elizabeth personally, though.
Yeah, you did. She's a bitch. She's a bitch.
Damn.
Yeah. She was promoting Jay and Silent Bob, and I was asking way too many questions about Jack Frost.
Yeah, not her finest moment. In her,
Well,
in her
who the
career.
fuck? Who's not gonna? If I get you face to face, that's what we're talking about. Fuck what you're promoting.
Thanks.
Jack Frost. Right
Thanks. That's the only. I don't give a fuck about anything else she's been in. Most of it sucked.
Very true.
Jack
American
Frost
Pie.
was
Good
okay.
job.
now. Good job.
Not really.
Where's her career now? Seriously.
Conventions for $40, you get a picture and an autograph.
And if you hit her
What,
with your car in the
13
parking lot,
goes
you
is
get a
$10
blowjob.
at a ride.
If you hit her,
It was
if you hit her with
really
your car
her.
in the parking lot, you get a blowjob.
It's so sad. It's so sad what poor Shannon Elizabeth's doing these days.
Oh god.
For recognition.
That's another thing we'll have to start doing is just making up celebrity rumors that aren't real.
She's
Go
gonna.
completely out of
She's really
control
that.
with it.
She's really that stripper hooker that.
Kind of like the Richard Gere thing. An officer gentleman and his hamster.
Jay and Silent Bob sells itself. We want to know about Jack Frost.
Yeah,
My
she's
point
It's true.
exactly.
It's true.
Just got it
Yeah.
down.
Totally.
She didn't like that, guys. She didn't like
Fuck
it.
her.
And she should have
Fuck
never been
her.
in it. You had your chance to say no, and you didn't. You were in it, so shut the fuck up and own it.
I think
It's
that's
true.
what
You got taken advantage of by a fucking snowman.
What was that, Chuck? Is that the second or third celebrity that I publicly got into it with?
I mean, it's in the top 3 has to be.
Wonder
Yeah.
who our first one's going to be, Clint, when we go to a convention.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, I'll tell you right now who it could be. Well, I'll tell you after the show because I got a feeling he might actually still check out some of the stuff I do, which is fucking weird.
Oh,
But
yeah. I don't. You don't need any. You don't need any
No,
help people
no,
coming after
no.
you.
But anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll talk after this and everything. But why don't you guys go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you No, I haven't. Oh,
That's
I
nice.
read that wrong. I thought you meant like I ran into him like with my car.
I mean, that's what everybody was assuming. I mean, I guarantee that was like. And then
this
he's
this
gonna
has been fun.
Out of us
He's gonna-
four, I guarantee over half.
It's
of
been a
us
good
thought
time.
did that. Right on.
Oh yeah.
So who?
Clint, you want to
do?
do our spiel, Clint? You're usually
Yeah,
really,
if you want me
really
to.
good at it.
Sure. You can find us on all of your favorite podcast listening platforms under
Dick
the
Shark.
Hamityville Horror Podcast. You can find us at the Hamityville Horror Podcast on Facebook. You can also find some things with us at Hamityville 2022 on Instagram and also Hamityville 2022 on Twitter. And of course, if you ever want to drop us an email about maybe a movie suggestion or come on the show, we have our email address, which is hamityvillehorror@gmail.com.
And just in case you missed that,
Very
when
well
you're listening
spoken.
to this when it's out on podcast, all of that will be in the show notes. Thank
Yeah, it's
you
great
guys.
because Dick Shark came up on the screen and threw me the fuck off. I'm like, where do I follow my own shit?
I know. I
And-
just thought it'd be funny if I.
It was
Dick
fucking
Shark
great.
up
I
there.
loved it. I'm like,
It's
oh,
such a
fine.
great cover. It's like it's hard not to want to just put it wherever I can. I can't wait.
That's what
like,
she said.
Like if we decide to do that movie on your guys' show, please let me make the poster for it.
You got
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
Stuff for it.
Absolutely.
Crossover episodes are our thing here lately, so like that'd be kind of fun.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
We
We
had
can't do it tonight, but we can do it on your all show next.
Damn right. Damn right.
Fair enough. Fair
Sounds
enough.
great.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Guys, check them out. Chuck, you got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Yes. On Wednesday nights, you can check out Video Store Clerks. We talk about horror and movies and stupid shit. We have a good time, kind of like here. And then my band Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat. Check us out on Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, all those places. In July, on July 24th, 24th. It's a Saturday, which it's a 24th, 25th, 26th, or something like that. It's Fuck Cancer Metal Fest 11. All the proceeds go to cancer research. It's happening at Lebanon Junction, Kentucky. So if anybody's around, there's a lot of good bands playing. It's a 3-night thing. So check it out. You can come to our Facebook page and see all about it and stuff. So it's always a fun time. We have a blast, and that's all we kind of got going right now.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, you guys should also check out my band, The Legitimate Sons of a Jesus Pig, where we cover some of Chuck's band songs, but do happier versions.
You've
And
covered
we will
one.
also be playing the weekend of July 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And surprisingly at the same time, but right across the street from Chuck. So if you want to see a free show to benefit everybody who loves cancer, please check it out and donate to the cause. Donate to the cause.
No, no.
You almost made it to episode 50.
We're gonna talk. Not cool. Not cool. But I love you. Make it fun. But yeah.
I'll have to say that to you too, Jeff. All right. So thanks everyone for listening. I love you guys. And with that being said, the crypt is closed.